I've just arrived at the mountain pass. It was about 1.5 hour climbing. Weather is perfect. I have backwind. Good morning. The temperature is -5 degrees Celsius. I slept outside without a tent. I was bivouacking, and yeah, when the night was a bit chilly. My back got a little bit cold, but I think I just have to get used to it. It's pretty okay to sleep outside at -5 degrees. It should be okay. Today I'm reaching Oslo. Until Oslo I'm riding my bike, and I will have a detour. It's not supposed to be part of the expedition, but I will visit the father of a Hungarian friend of mine, and he said he will host me tonight, so I think I will take the train from Oslo to Asker, which is the suburban area of Oslo. So I will wrap my things pretty soon and just hit the road, because he's waiting me for about 12 o'clock. I slipped off on this icy road. I think it's over for the normal tires. I'm looking forward to get to Oslo and buy the spiky ones. Something is wrong. Something is has bent, I think, during the fall when I fell off the bike. Something, maybe the pedal, or maybe the crank, the right crank. There must be a bend in it, because as I'm cycling, I feel that my right foot is like twisting all the time. I'll try bending it back. Okay, let's see. What happened? It's only the wind. I arrived at the suburbs of Oslo, looking at the street and houses. Well, it isn't like a Swedish street view. There are these shitty wires and light poles everywhere. Yeah, in Sweden they put everything in the ground. Every electric infrastructure is in the ground. I think the bike roads are not as good as in Sweden. Usually there are no sufficient amount of road signs. I generally lose direction when I'm riding in the bike lanes or in the bike roads. It's not as good as in Sweden. Yeah, Sweden is more a bike culture than Norway. Searching for bike shops in Oslo. It's harder to find according to the Google Maps. If you go with the Google Maps, don't trust it. Second lesson. If you use Google Maps, don't trust where the bicycle shop locations are. Because I found 3 on the map and none of them were there. None of them. And one, I found it physically and it was closed. So, crazy. I think I will just ask around where is a bicycle shop. Finally, it looks like I found one. I really hope they have spike tires. Don't want to go for another one. Let's see.
Because you need to drive the spikes into the wheels.
Into the wheels,
yeah.
Okay.
So, in the start a little bit, not as fast as you probably
expect.
Want. No,
yeah.
Don't do that.
Alright.
Yeah.
I will. So, I found these 1.75 inch tires, which are Suomi tires. Where are they from? Are they Swedish or?
No, from Finland.
Finland, okay.
Yes, Finland is Suomi.
So these are Finland tires, and they are made in Finland, probably. And these have pretty good density of spikes. So That's what I'm gonna mount in Oscar, in suburbs of Oslo, because my host is waiting for me. So I'm just heading to the suburbs now. Let's go. Okay, I arrived at the suburban area of Oslo, and I am at Audum's home. Well, he had to leave because he had to go to work right after 20 minutes after my arrival. So he left some pasta for me that I could cook, and also some salmon. Yeah, he left some salmon for me. I only prepared a little part of it because he left me 2 big slices, so there's still 1.5 left. I think I will make it for dinner. Yeah, this is hospitality. I really like Audun. He's a very cool guy. He's at the high security class. The most badass people in Norway, like those prisoners who can't be in a prison. Well, he's guarding them, so he's a tough guy. Alright, this is time to fit those spiky tires, because the weather will be under 0 degree from now, all the time. Like, there is no chance of higher temperature than 0 degree, and yeah, it causes a lot of icy surfaces on the road. So yeah, let's mount them. A little bit sketchy. I don't know if it will work with the mud guard. I have to test it, I think. Alright, now I'm leaving Aiden's home. He was not here too much. Yesterday evening he arrived at around 9 o'clock. We had a long talk, like 2.5 hours, and I absolutely forgot vlogging about it. Well, we were just chatting a lot. We didn't cook because he had his dinner at his workplace. Yeah, so I managed to wash my dishes, clean something of my stuff, repair my tent. I also changed my tires. Yeah, I'm leaving these old Strava marathons. Actually, they're not old, but I'm leaving them here because I can't really use it on the rest of the expedition. So maybe Aiden or there's someone else who's his friend, they will use it. Whatever. So this is about 11 o'clock. It's a Saturday morning, and I'm going back to Oslo, eating something, and just go north. Start the real funny part of the expedition. Only sub-0 days from now, and a lot of snow. It was worth stopping here at the National Theatre. There was kind of promotion from Brazil, and they cooked some cakes, so they gave me a slice of cake. A happy dessert. I'm at the Alley of Oslo, and it's another cake time. I bought 2 pieces of cake from this Afghan woman. Christmas is coming. Okay, I've just arrived at Hamar. It's a quite big town between Trondheim and Oslo, the capital. And I have arrived at Gabor's and Ciri's home. They are Hungarians, they are fellows, and they have just cooked Hungarian goulash, the perkot. It's made of boar meat,
and they made noodles, these traditional Hungarian noodles with that, and also served some wine. Is it Hungarian wine?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, it's Hungarian wine. So we will have a very good meal tonight. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Have a nice meal. Today is a day out of cycling, and we are here hiking with Gabor. We are at the Bangsbergtoppen over this big lake, and the view. We had a very nice sunshine till yet. There's a cloud popped up here just like a few minutes ago. But yeah, the view is still very nice. It was about almost an hour hike, and we're going back to the car now and we'll have lunch. So it's great to have some other activity than cycling, just to maintain the muscle function in other muscles in my leg too, and yeah, it helps me keeping fit. All right, I have spent 2 nights at Gabor's and Siri's place. They have just left to work, and I installed the bags on the bike, and it is a beautiful snowy day. My first day of snowfall. Hey, it's so great that finally I can ride in snow. Yeah, there might be a lot of snow, and maybe later I will hate it, but now I just feel it's winter, and it's expedition. Yeah. So let's hit the road. I'm going to Lillehammer today, which is a bigger town a little bit north from here, and I think I will sleep right after the town. Let's go. Holy shit, what are these colors? This is Scandinavian sunset in wintertime. Really pretty. We got my navigation again on Maps.me with the bike routing options enabled. Ended up in this shit again. Trails again, covered with snow. Steep like 20-25%. If the terrain remains the same, then I think I will be able to ride about 40-50 kilometers in a day in the next coming 5 or 6 days. I think I will go for the highways. Yeah, I've just left Lillehammer. It's 11 a.m. It's still minus 14 degrees Celsius. Hey, it's crazy. The night was minus 16 degrees. It was perfect. I could sleep very well until 5:30, And then I woke up that it's a little bit cold and I have to go peeing, so that I couldn't sleep anymore. I managed to do some emails and chatting because I posted in a Hungarian group, in a group for Hungarians who live in Norway, and these people hold together very well, and they advised me that I should post, I should make a content in the group about that. I'm riding towards the Nordkapp, and I would really like to meet people, or it would be a pleasure to get hosted by them. And there was a whole bunch of people who texted me and they offered me some accommodation or coffee or some dinner, so they were very nice. So I'm pushing the pedals. I'm trying to make at least 80 kilometers today. Yesterday I only made 60. It was damn fucking slow. But the bike route is clear. They made it very clear, so it's very good to ride on. It's efficient, not like yesterday when even the road was so snowy that I could barely ride. Finally, I don't have to think too much about my water supply, and I don't have to fill my both bottles because I can collect some snow from around. There's a whole lot of snow here. It's very easy to clean out, and I can just collect the snow. And this stove is running, and I can just feel it like that. So easy. Unfortunately, the onion is frozen, like totally frozen. I can't even cut it. Today the maximum temperature was minus 12 degrees. So it's kind of obvious that the onion freezes. I don't know what to do. I really want to cook with the onion. This is just perfect. Like, there's very low traffic roads I'm riding on. There's a very thin snow layer. I can easily ride. Even the asphalt is visible. Okay, it's a little bit icy, but I can really easily cope with that. Thanks for the spiky tires. The weather is perfect. There's no wind. There's like no wind at all. Pure nature around, and temperature is all day below minus 10 degrees Celsius. I just love it. I really enjoy it. There's no better words for that. So I'm arriving soon to a town, a bigger town, where we will have a lunch. So I bought these smoked salmon slices in a supermarket, but it's frozen, so I will have to warm it up because I can't eat it frozen. So I'll put it under my down jacket and I will ride like that because I have too much heat generated. Yeah, temperature is low, but it still feels very warm because there's no wind at all and the weather is totally dry. I just totally fell in love with this part of Norway. Good morning, everyone. Temperature is about minus 20 degrees Celsius.
actually it's over the measurement limit, because this computer only can measure until -20, so it's under something -20. I was camping here. I woke up 2 times in the night. I was not freezing too much, it was okay, for sure it was not warm. Now my fingers are pretty okay, my toes are not too much okay. So I will just go to a fuel station and warm myself up, and I will have a breakfast for sure. I can I can feel that it's quite hard to speak because yeah, the weather is cold and my mouth is just freezing. It's 11 o'clock. The temperature is rising already. It's more than -20. I thought that my computer is gone. I thought it has died, but no. It was just -20 until 11 o'clock. Wow, it's crazy. Just arrived at the mountain pass. It was about 1.5 hour climbing. Weather is perfect. I have backwind, and the area, the view, the landscape is just gorgeous. So I am next to Opdal, and I have just arrived at the hotel. So this is the hotel. This is a shelter with 3 facades and a roof. So looks like that. Very nice wood construction. So I will sleep somewhere here in the floor. I won't set up my tent, it's not necessary.